I was having a little bet backstage. I thought, I bet nobody knows Anne Hayes. So here's a story about the strength of our marketing plan. Anne now lives on the Isle of Mull, but when I first met Anne and her late husband Richard, they lived in Solihull in the West Midlands, not far from Longbridge Manor. And Richard was very active building a substantial business. And he was always out talking to people all the time. And one day in Solihull Shopping Centre, he bumped into an African lady who was living in Africa, but her children were in private school here in England. And so they got into a conversation about, would she be looking for a way of making some extra money? She said, you bet. She said, these school fees are really expensive. I have to keep flying backwards and forwards from Africa to England to look after my kids. And so she joined the business, and she went on to build one of the biggest businesses that we've ever seen in Africa. So Richard passed away a few years ago, sadly not long after they moved to the Isle of Mull. And I remember having a conversation with him not long before he moved, and he said, I have over 2,500 managers in my downline, very many of whom came from that conversation in the shopping mall in Solihull. Oh my God, I just heard somebody say, yeah. So imagine the residual income that Anne is able to enjoy as a result of that conversation. And the fact that nobody in this room knows her, I think, is testament to the fact that once you've built strong foundations, and of course that does take work, this is a business that will continue to pay you to the point where nobody knows who you are anymore, but you're still getting a really, really sizable check every single month. So there's a good story for us. So one more time for Anne Hayes, and maybe she can hear us on the Isle of Mull.